You saw the title. We mentioned there would be whaling coming up. Well, we're going to have 3 straight days of whaling videos, including a couple, well, at least one where it's going to have a lot of pulls. It's Genshin, it's Shenhe. But that's coming later this week. We are starting with the one that's most like going to expire, and that's a couple people, maybe all 3 of us, pulling for the Herta.
Yeah, she is here, and there, and there, and I think on the wall somewhere.
There's one over there.
Right there.
Yeah.
The poster. Don't forget the
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. She is her. She is Genius Society number 83 or whatever the hell she is. Something or other. In fact, I bet you the sign tells me. What is she?
This is Madam Herta.
Oh, there you go.
83.
Of the Genius Society.
All right.
Okay. It is her property. There you go. Yo, can I like?
No,
That's
Okay.
where
you
I was
go.
going to post up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It
there
didn't
we
even
go.
pixelate.
Can I like? Oh, I need her like glaring behind me.
Right over the
There you
shoulder.
go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're here. I'll be honest, struggling a little bit with this new Amphorius region. I don't know that I've ever met a region more designed to make me not want to do it in my life. So I am struggling to get pulls. Realistically, I have 90 pulls sitting in this game that I just need to go do in the story. But finding the time and, God forbid, the will to do it. I don't know who designed a mechanic where they're like, brilliant idea. So the player finds a chest, and then we take the chest from them and make them play a shitty, easy mini game to get the chest back. And then they can listen to dialogue and or read the non-voice dialogue while the thing goes, and then they get the chest. Fuck you. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you design. I don't know who you think this is. Like, someone's like, you know what I love? Not getting my chests when I find them. Kill yourself. Honestly, get out of here. What are you doing? That's not how this works. This whole game, go search for things, go get chests. And now you come up with a mechanic to take the chests. I get it. You want to be like, well, they're a thief. They're blah, blah, blah. No, I'm sorry. Don't do it.
What's interesting is that Penacony kind of set the stage for this because all the clock puzzles with like the glass and the rotation of the gears and stuff were effectively like treasure chests. They just didn't have a treasure chest in them, but they like gave the same rewards and they made some hoops to jump through. But the mirror puzzles were actually pretty clever, I think. So it just didn't feel as bad.
Well, and like this has puzzles. It's got the little like time your movements out with a little goat guy to light the torch. Maybe this is just me. I don't think that I found all the Penacony stuff amazing. I liked the illusions of the mirrors. I liked even like just the basic puzzle pieces, put some puzzle pieces together. All of those felt really fun. And this one, they're like, count your steps or like, I guess, walk off the cliff and reset or whatever the hell. And then they're like, oh, just like time your space bar presses. And by time them, I mean, we'll give you the timing. It's just up on the thing. Can you just hold space bar for a while? It's just wasting my time. I can't even look. I get it that like I set up the little bouncy pads in Penacony and it was kind of a pain in my butt, but for whatever reason, me looking at the thing and being like, okay, click this one, turn this one on, turn this one on, and I'm like turning the grid on and then I fly through it and congratulations, we're done. Did not bug me as much is when I touch the damn thing in this one and it puts me through a slow scene that zooms in on the other one and then it gives me a bunch of dots and then I just spin them until it makes the shape and then it goes, wow, oh yeah. And then it shoots me through and I'm like, why? Why did I need to do that? It wasn't a puzzle. I didn't have to think of anything. I'm not being challenged. I'm just having my time wasted. That's all it is. All of this fucking Amphorius patch is just wasting my time. Oh, what is that? You found a spear? You know what you can do with that spear? Click it and then follow it and then click it and then get your treasure. I'm chasing the treasure. At all opportunity, they are just taking the thing that was there and moving it farther away from me or making me wait for it. I hate it. I don't know that I've ever hated a patch in this game as much as this patch. Every part of it. And I don't really find the story super engaging yet. It's the beginning of the story. That's not super surprising. I don't know if I just like Penacony, the music, the vibes, everything's so much better. And this is maybe just not my vibe. I will admit that. But every one of these puzzle mechanics, I hate. Suffice to say, I'm here to pull the Herta. This is my rant. That's my
conclusion from all those premises.
Right.
In conclusion, here's 10 pulls. Okay, that's what we're here
Who
for.
knows how much
ladies
pity?
and
Just
gentlemen.
jump in.
Oh boy,
I-
I just yeah.
Like on I guess on the topic of all of those puzzle things, I kind of like obviously the initial Hexanexus cubes. That was not what the ending Hexanexus cubes were. Like they might take some feedback and say, okay, we can do better. Who knows?
I hope so. I know it's not impossible for Hoyo to make better choices. ZZZ changes all the time for the better. But I don't know that I've ever seen such a fall from like where Penacody was, despite its flaws at times, to like where we ended up in this patch. So I'm pretty sure my Natasha's maxed out. I do not even possess a Mose, and I think Astra's not close. So
What's your pity?
we're
Oh.
Oh, it was
Oh.
2 to begin
2.
with.
And this
It
is a
was 2.
guarantee if you
Yeah.
hit.
This is a guarantee if I hit. Yeah.
Just got to bring them up to speed on the pulling part.
Okay, there's a Mose.
There you go.
There's a
New
he's
character.
New, and there we go. New character. That's good. Well, you know what? We already did something. But yeah, we're certainly hoping that I can really hit the soft pity or something before that. Or I'm gonna have to go in the store and just start single pulling at the end here. So
Not that we've done that recently.
yeah, no. Who could say? Well, is this good? Is this new? It's an
No, that one's
erudition.
not new.
I might need it.
I've had that one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not even new to me.
No.
Who am I? Who am I? What am I? Is this my account? Who can say? Okay. Well, I don't think that was it either. Okay. Well, I was actually hoping for a few more Natashas so I could get a couple more warps in here, but we're living our best life.
Sure.
Yeah. Cannot wait to hard pity, and I'm gonna have to keep playing this patch the next 2 nights in order to keep getting more. Hey, that's new. That one's new.
Hey.
Oh, what's this? A Kokomi. It's for Kokomi.
Oh.
What is it for? Remembrance? Oh, that is new. Okay. I'll read it later. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's good for Remembrance MC. Well, I guess we'll find out.
I haven't on that note. I have not really been able to figure out exactly what I want to do with Remembrance MC Trailblazer.
Yeah. Trail, yeah. Okay, what do we got here? How much can I
Oh,
transfer
no.
over? We're already there.
Well, that
Okay,
gets you to
okay.
10 pulls, right? I think.
Yeah, this should. Oh
Or
gosh.
was that 9?
It's
9.
9.
Hmm.
Well, here we go.
Oh, no.
Beep boop doop doop.
Oh, no.
Oh boy, howdy.
Doug is sensing a disturbance in the force right now.
Yeah.
And you only have 17 Prima Gems, so there's not much, or Stellar Jades, so there's not much we can do to bump that up quickly.
Yeah. This is I had a feeling this might happen. Oh, there it
Okay.
is.
That's not bad.
Woo. Okay.
And this was a single pull, so it's just one shiny individual behind the door right now.
Just one shiny one.
Very shiny. There she
Boom,
is.
There she is. There she is. I think I actually have a lot of stuff to level her up here. You know what we're doing right now? We're hopping over here. We're spending 6 of these babies. Let's go. Boom. 6 can't cost me much of anything. I'm not going to get it, but we're here.
Imagine.
Yeah, nothing. Boom. Imagine. Could have been. Right here. Who needs to pull 80? I only need 6 right here. I wish I could just hit 10 pull, and I cannot. So unfortunately, you're all here with me. For
Yeah,
this.
like, just pull whatever I've got, basically.
Yeah, I wish there was just the like, hey man, just dump my slots.
None of the games have done that yet, and you would think they would want to.
Yeah, you would think that they would just have like a button to just go. Okay, I imagined and came up with a unicorn, which is to say, an imaginary outcome. Yeah, I do think she can get leveled up pretty far. She'll be pretty well, but I'm not the only one pulling tonight, so I don't know. She's watching.
Well, Nick,
me.
what do you think? You got a decision, or you want me to go next?
I want Herta.
All
I
right.
think I do.
Then I will go
Okay.
switch to yours once you start streaming.
Yes, I'll go ahead and do that now.
The good stuff is further ahead. Don't stop
Uh,
now.
Ha.
There we go.
Now it's going to show buttons on the stream that I don't want him to see, but it's okay. Here we are. Aha! She's in the
Ha-ha.
background.
I took notes.
I mean, it
There you
worked.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, where I'm at, I have more pulls than him because I've actually finished it.
Ooh.
Yep. Yep.
I have recently been doing like pure fiction stuff. Oh, what?
I think that's
I
it.
apparently I feel like I should have checked my pity. I think I had 0.
You still can.
Yeah.
'Cause this won't be
were
on
you
it.
50? Or is this a 50-50?
I mean,
Yes, it would be a 50-50.
Okay.
it's early enough. It doesn't matter, really, but obviously...
It is early enough. It does not matter. You haven't heard it tonight.
Well...
Okay.
What the heck?
Well, you may want to consider pulling the light cone.
Yeah.
Light cone for her, as I recall, like gives her a skill point when she uses her ult.
Yes, it's incredibly.
I had 0
I'm sorry,
pity.
you had 0 pity.
And that
yeah,
was what,
you just
8?
pulled fire.
What was that? I didn't pay attention to which one it
Say
was in there.
like, I want to say it was like 6 or 7.
We'll check the tape.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Yeah.
Wow.
Doing well. Those are dividends. Yeah, this light cone is
you can go
incredibly
look
good.
at it.
It's for it's
Crit
namely
rate,
like it's all crit rate,
Skill
which is
damage
great, but
after
we use the
ult, and then skill point when using ult.
which is like the most important part because once you use her ult, the next skill is enhanced, and it's like the bulk. I don't say the bulk. A huge portion of her damage is that enhanced skill after ult. So you always want to make sure you have a skill point ready. In my case, I have to plan for it to get it to work. In your case, if you have that light cone, you'd be fine because you're always going to have a skill point after ult because your ult gives you one.
Well, let's
doing
get
it.
a light cone. I've never done light cone pulling.
Well, you got it's a 75-25, so the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, I like it.
And you have
okay.
unexpected pulls available to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying before
Yeah.
is I've been trying to do pure fiction and stuff, and I actually I tried to do pure fiction. Oh, nice! I'll be able to upgrade mine as well. I tried to do. Wait, did I get a character on the light cone?
You did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is
I tried to
possible.
do the most recent pure fiction, the one that's about to expire, with the follow-up attack team, and it couldn't finish. Like I ended up like some 4K short of what I needed in order to get all of the stars. But I ended up swapping out Fei Xiao and March 7th with I did Himiko and Baby Herta, old Herta, young Herta, doll Herta.
Question mark?
And and that team, like with Robin and Aventurine, they were actually holy moly,
Ooh.
that's gonna be grand. I don't remember who I have that on. They were actually able to make it all the way, so it was a little bit better. I suspect that getting Big Herta is going to be a bigger boon to that team if I want to continue doing pure fiction as well, and heck, probably Apocalyptic Shadow, which I haven't tried much yet, and whatever the other one was. Maybe
Well.
I'm not going to get it. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Nice.
Here we
The
go.
truth. Let's pull it into the station.
Good. I have that one on Japard, so that'll be upgraded. Not that I'm using Japard much.
Who would?
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
There you
there
go.
it is.
beautiful.
Oh.
More Landaus.
Okay.
Love to see it.
I have like no resources available to max her out.
Well,
You know what? That's fine.
there's a light cone to help carry you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a lot of damage. It's that quality of life improvement that I've heard is like key to making her feel like good to play, essentially.
Anyway, Chris, are you doing stuff? Should I?
Yeah,
Hand
I'm
over
gonna
the
vote for
reins.
her as well. We're going for 3 for 3 in this video. Mine is guaranteed in the sense that I have enough to pull, for 250/50s. So
But are you gonna go that far? Or if you fail the first one, are you gonna
no,
stop
I'm gonna go for
and
it.
wait? Okay.
I'm not super excited by Aglaya or other characters on the horizon at the moment. So we'll see.
Okay.
I mean, me neither. So maybe Catgirl could be fun. She's the only hope, and that's just because I don't know. She's probably got to be a
Oh.
thief or something like that.
Oh, I got to do something real quick.
A single pull.
Standard pull.
Yeah, no. Standard pulls.
As I was saying,
I just got 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, I have like 30 something, so I'll probably do the same thing.
I
Little
don't
Gui.
think I had her. Oh no, I did just get her. There was a thing that made it so I got her. I don't remember exactly what it was, but all right, cool.
Not too shabby.
All
Hey,
right.
how's everybody Cosmic Lucky Prize going?
Oh my gosh, I could have looked. I've got a lot of 50s.
I have all 50s.
I chose the 100 every time.
Of course
Well.
you did.
It's only
Look, all I need to do is win 1/600 and I'm set.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need.
7 chances to hit a 10%, so the math says you're supposed to do the poll, but I'm 0 for 6 so far.
Yeah, so am I. I had the same thought. I was like, well, the math tells me I should do this. But yeah, so far, I guess I could check today's. I didn't check it last night.
I was not feeling lucky.
Well, you
I
were
mean,
right
no,
because you were lucky instead on your
Yeah.
Herta poll, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
I will take that luck instead.
trust your gut, I guess. I don't know. All right, I got to go over to my Herta before I switch because apparently
Congratulations on winning 50 and 50.
this is... Yeah.
Huzzah. Well,
What the... Why is Herta...
Oh, I forfeited the last one? What the heck?
Why is Herta disappearing on mine? I try and pause and she's gone. You'll see what I mean in a minute here when I
There-
switch, but it just disappeared.
There is no.
All right,
Oh,
whatever.
interesting. On my
Absolutely is no
on my
Herta.
final phase, they forfeited my final selection for whatever reason. Weird. Well, you know what? That would have been the one.
Yeah,
That would have been the one that
Yeah.
I got it, and they took it from me.
they did. All right.
One more way in which this game's trying to screw me, you know?
So I will now switch as Nick levels up his Herta to my screen,
Yep.
which now that I have switched, I can share with you guys. There we go. I don't remember if that noise is audible to the stream or not. Doesn't matter.
I am elation.
So here is my Rappa, who's been doing quite well, especially, with help from Fugue in the mix. She's doing rather well.
Yeah.
A Lingshaw would certainly improve her, which is a bit of a pickle because as I can't control it from this screen. Oh, there we go. Because as we have not talked about, there's also this whole thing.
Yep.
So Lingshaw is a possibility here, or I could
Oh, maybe I should have done that instead of the light cone.
I can put some stuff into my Fei Xiao, who's still doing plenty fine with that team, especially since I have the premium version of it. And Jade is the best in slot character for going with the
true.
Herta. But I don't
Yeah.
want any of these, I don't think. Like, Lingsha's good, no question, and would make my team better, but I just don't feel like I need her that badly.
Yeah, I'm glad. Honestly, she's one of the strangest pulls in that I feel like I have actually benefited the most from having her on my account, and that she works in Super Break. She's probably going to help with my Herta team, and she is also she's just a healer, heals Super Break and will help in the Herta. And technically, when you put her with Fugue, I've even been because I've been running her also with Fugue, then Lingsha, who pair well together with Acheron, because then Lingsha is also capable of applying the dots, the debuff that Fugue would give, but off turn, on turn, and off turn, because she has more turns than Fugue does. So Lingsha's been great, wonderful. If I had more pulls, I'd consider getting a light cone or something. But
Now, the elephant in the room here is that Rappa is also Erudition. Now, typically, you're going to pair Herta with other Herta, Himiko, Jade if you have her. But I do have the option of just bringing these two out to wall up everything if I want to. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, the Herta desperately needs a second Erudition character for what she does. We'll see what we end up doing. The goal is to get her If I can win the 50-50, I think I'll commit to the weapon, the light cone, but we'll see. I have no game audio. Yeah. Because I muted it because I was tired of hearing it in the background when I was farming things.
That's fair.
Fixed. All right.
Sage City.
I don't know why I didn't skip. I got distracted. That's really the reason. Oh. It's a character with no voice down there. Anyways.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. So many characters not being voiced for certain parts of this patch also, like, I can't even. I haven't even done the leeway patch in Genshin. Because I've already heard that I'm going to show up for the Lantern Rite, and it's just going to be a lot of mute people throwing text at me. Like, okay, I guess.
Nothing too exciting so far.
No, what a dance. Something wrong with that.
We've had enough fireworks lately that I'm not really that upset.
You've had some very good pulls recently. Your Miyabi was phenomenal. You know, yeah.
Which we'll get to in tomorrow's video, as far as what, what it means for the future.
Correct. Yeah. You know, it's like I can't complain. You know, I had a feeling my Herta luck wasn't going to be phenomenal, and that's fine. I'd rather save it all for upcoming ZZZ. You know, that's the game at this point that I'm investing in. So I'm okay with it.
Ooh.
How many Natashas?
I remember when she was my main healer, and it was far longer than it should have been.
Oh.
Well, this is a pickle. Doug is not here. We are sitting on 75. I don't care about these 4 stars. So...
slowly but surely we go.
Yep. Jellyfish.
Kokumi. Couldn't tell. I don't think that was though.
Nope.
We persevere. Well, I guess really we should erudite, but it's fine.
Yeah.
See what he did there.
Shut up.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, what do we got?
Come on, good video for everybody.
Open for an edition. Okay.
See those books. Yeah, good video for everybody.
You know why? Because we all stood in front of the big portrait.
Yes.
Yep.
That is key.
Okay, so this leaves me with 136 pulls. I think, even though we hit it a little late, that was 78 or 79. So it wasn't that bad. I think I'm still going to go for the light cone.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know if you get... are your runs easier with Jade or Linksha, or without having to worry about the skill point?
That's the question here. I now have 2 teams that can do a pretty good job in most formats. The Rappa team is still a little bit weaker just because I'm having to use like Luoka in it or something. Maybe I've tried both him and Aventurine. I don't know that Linksha is that much of an upgrade. I know she's very good, to be clear. That's where I don't know, because the problem is, like, I would only pull until I hit the 75-25. I would not pull if I happen to lose this. I would just stop. I also don't have enough pulls to guarantee that, but...
Yeah, that's... So, my thinking is, Linksha can also be skill point intensive. In theory, if you were running a team with the Herta and Linksha, the Herta will be... Ideally, you would have the light cone in that scenario. Like, when I run them, I'm going to have to count my skill points, which can be a pain in the ass. It's going to struggle to be an auto run. However, you having Fugue means that your Fugue Linksha can do dividends at times. So that's
Let's see.
Even especially in a super break team, like if you're running Rappa, granted I don't run Rappa, so I don't know, but Is I do think you can run Herta's. I think there's a new. You can run the light cone in from her shop from the universe or simulated universe or whatever. I think there's an erudition light cone from that. Unless I might be crazy. I don't know.
'Cause this is not a
don't play
bad light
Erudition here.
cone. I haven't looked to see what's best in slot behind her. Obviously, her signature one. I don't have a ton of Erudition ones. Of course, this one's not going anywhere. So, like, this one doesn't help her. Helps regular Herta, but not the new one. This one is okay. I mean, damage for 24% is fine. And with a little bit of potential boost on top of it. Like, both of those are decent. I don't know if I'm hurting for options.
Oh, you'll have to look at this one real quick. Now go to your light cones. For some reason, I can't remember why. Passkey. It's a 3-star. I remember this in guides. For some reason, it should be down. That one. After the wearer uses their regenerate energy. Yeah, it is that one for whatever reason. I believe is also for some reason. I remember seeing it in some guides as being surprisingly good because her energy requirements are so high. So as long as you're throwing skill points into her or saving them for her, it helps build some up. But I also think that people run that on. Actually, I think the alternative for that is no. Hold on. I think people. I'm misremembering this. They run that on Serval. They run Serval with Passkey on the Herta team. So I don't know that that's. I think this guide I'm looking at is dumb. But I do think the passkey is good for your Herta team, but only because you run Serval, who has a very low cost ultimate that is good for some reason. I think it's to generate energy for the Herta, I think is what it is. She was listed as a best in slot. Yeah, I don't know what you do here.
This
is
like
eternal
I
calculus.
should have prepared for this outcome because this was just win the 50-50 and then have kind of a middling amount left. I mean, 136 is not middling, but it's like in between a guarantee, basically. What I mean. I mean, I'm tempted by Jade as well.
Yeah,
but I don't like Jade's character, so
yeah.
Same reason this account doesn't have a Ruan Mei, even though she's the staple support, or at least she was for a long time, because I just couldn't stand her character. Jade, I'm not quite on that level, but it's the same idea of like mysterious Dami Mommy who doesn't talk much and doesn't really have a purpose yet. I'm sure they'll have more later, just like RM is, but I don't know. I actually might sit on this. I have 2 days and change left. If need be, I could mess around with this and we could do another video tomorrow night and get it in before the banner's over with. I don't think I want to do a thing I'm going to regret.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also seeing a list of Lycones that says the Eternal Calculus from the the simulated universe, the one that, as well as the one that Nick was polling, the Genius Repose is decently solid if you have it at S5. And even Seriousness of Breakfast, the one that I'm sure all of us have like a billion. Yeah, Eternal Calculus, so you probably have to farm some. The one up. That one.
Well, I don't have to farm anything. I got 36 of these fuckers.
Oh, you got 36. No, you're good. Yeah, so I've heard, because it's after after using an attack for each hit.
So with 5 people, that's 28%. More if it's maxed, obviously.
And then their speed goes up as well. So I think it's just sort of a stat stick for her.
Since I'm using Luoka at the moment, unfortunately, and most teams with her, since Aventuring's obviously with the follow-up team, he is certainly light on skill points. It's one of his biggest benefits, so I'll have a little bit more to play with than other teams that are a little more SP thirsty. Yeah, this might be the route because, I mean, again, like, I can get this immediately. That's not a problem.
Yeah, right, and the other thing is, like, if the premium team, I'm seeing some people say for the Herta is you run the Herta, then you run Jade, then you run Robin, then you run Lingsha. Now, obviously, you're missing 2 of those, but you could use any other. You could use Serval, you could use another Herta, so you could use Herta, and then swap in Lingsha, or you could just use like Gallagher and Jade. So you actually have. I've also, because instead of Robin, you can run Remembrance MC, who's apparently one of the best supports for the Herta. So there are a lot of options actually for how you build the Herta team.
Well, let's end with some pulls then, so it's not just anticlimactic. This, technically, all the standard pulls I have will take me right on the soft pity threshold of 75.
Okay.
So let's see what happens. Just to see. I know it's not as exciting pulling standard stuff, but you never know. I could pull a 17th Japard.
You could.
Which I was going to mention before the main pulls on the limited banner, because I was like, well, if it's going to be anything, just not him. And I was like, no, let's not even put that in the universe.
Yeah, I have to decide. The problem is, like, all the standard banner characters kind of suck. Like, they're getting duplicates of them kind of doesn't matter. So, like, I have my guarantee and the new free one that they have, and I'm like, I don't know which ones I'm gonna grab. Like, do I just grab like M2 or whatever, E2 Himiko? It doesn't do anything. It's useless, but I could grab it. You know, like, I don't know what I grab. Do I grab Yang? Like, I think he's awful, so I don't know why I would, but I'd have him. So.
Oops. Didn't know what it was yet. It's fine. Got what I deserved.
Speed run.
Yeah. We got other videos to get to. We have to go fast. So I don't want to sit here thinking for 10 minutes. Aw.
Aw, man.
That's right. Next time we record a Star Rail video and I'm pulling, watch out.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Pretty sure that's 75 exactly. I'll double check afterwards when the pulls I just did load in, but... Okay, well, I guess real quick, just for the sake of it, the trial doesn't take very long. We need to show her off if all of us are going to pull her.
True. Very, very.
So it won't take long. We'll jump in. So why was I interested? I mean, I think primarily, her animations are gorgeous.
I agree.
Among my favorites so far. So she's got this whole thing here where she gives herself a boost. She can attack with this weird combination of what looks like rainbow and sort of like Silver Wolf-esque like technological stuff, which makes sense.
Is that it? I was expecting something.
And she's just taller and, you know, has a cooler hat than her counterpart does.
She's hotter. You know, she's a witch. You know, what's wrong with that? You can't go wrong with witch.
So
you were weird joints too.
Yeah, that's true. She has actual knees, like the back of her knee, and not like a hole like a Barbie doll.
Correct.
Obviously, basic attack doesn't matter. Almost never does. But our main thing here is skill, but not really, kind of. But we're looking primarily at ultimate and talent, which basically gives you these interpretation stacks, and then the ultimate sort of makes them target the high-level boss-type enemies more. And the ult also lets her use enhanced skill, which is really, really good. As Jason said, most of her damage. She does okay with her AoE too, but... So, what does that look like? Well, we have Herta and Herta, which is a great way to start. And you can see here the numbers atop the enemies and why the big one has the bigger number. Numbers going to hit people and do stuff for numbers. But boom.
And as somebody who is attempting to solve all the riddles of the universe, not because she wants the solution, because she likes asking the question, which I think is a fun kind of, it's a fun take. The maximum number she can achieve is 42, because that is the answer to the universe.
Yep.
So,
classic.
Life, the universe, and everything.
And you notice, like, when Herta does her attack here, she's going to get her ult, but also the Herta's energy is sneaking up a little bit here.
yes.
Time for a shot.
So this...
Of course, the Herta has a obscene amount of energy needed for her ult here, but she's going to use it, and then it's going to give her an enhanced skill here, which is going to do an obscene amount of damage to this person in the middle.
I kind of want to use the Hertas together just because I'm a fan of Time to Twirl. I've always thought it was funny. It's one of my favorite lines in the game.
I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to like actually bother to level up my Himiko, or if I also just want Herta and Herta, just because that just makes so much sense. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you want Herta and Herta? Like, of course, that's... If I could put a third Herta in there, that would just be... that'd be the way to go.
And maybe in, like, 4.0 we can do that. Who knows?
Yo.
She's a genius. I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh, yeah.
Like a swarm of those little...
So these are just dead.
Yeah.
Nothing but a boy.
Because we saved ourselves, you know, enough points to make sure she could just go crazy and, oh, never mind. She's not dead.
You survived.
Natasha's like, I can use my ultimate too, guys.
Who are you again? Here, well, how about a Pela kill, huh?
Is Pela get this kill? That's funny.
No,
Oh,
she does
okay.
not.
No.
Yo, it's in the top. Oh, okay.
All right, it was killed by the person it should be.
Yes.
Anyways, I should have changed a couple targets there on the ult, so I was just being lazy. But so that's kind of what she's up to, just a lot of damage, and in the right teams and stuff. Unsurprisingly, she does really well for herself, and now all three of us have her. We all succeeded on our 50-50.
Well, yes, and some of us didn't have a 50-50, but I'll tell you what, I didn't even have a guarantee to pull today. So,
Yeah, that's true. Some small success, I guess.
small success.
You may see another video quickly this week if I decide to go in a different direction here. Again, it's tough with all these options out there. You know, I could just still be like, well, I won, so I maybe it is Fei Shao just to get more power there. I don't know. Gonna have to think about it, mess around with the Herta a bit in the next day or so, and see what I think. But whenever there's more videos, you'll be the first to know. You can always subscribe. And of course, there are 2 more coming this week. We'll have a Zenless one tomorrow and a Genshin one the day after that. And the Genshin one's going to have a lot of pulls from Doug. Remember Doug, the guy who went crazy last time? So tune in for that.
Going crazy
heard of him.
again. He's wound up. He's ready to go.
He's lost his mind. He
Heck,
hasn't been logged in.
Arlecchino is back.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao.